Okay, so today we're going to have a look at linear equation with brackets and numerals on both sides. So we have done this sort of thing before, but just combine all content in one question. So when we expand the brackets, what do we get on the left-hand side? Can somebody make a contribution? What do we get on the left-hand side? Come on, you guys know. Sorry. Perfect. 6 minus 8. 6x minus 8. Yeah, all I'm doing is this times this, and this times that. Yeah? So 6x minus 8 equals 11. From here, it's identical to year 8 content. I just put the minus 8 to the right-hand side. It becomes
plus 11.
Plus
11. 8.
Plus 8. I have skipped a step. 11 plus 8. That thing we can skip and you can do in your head. Yep. So by now I didn't have to write 11 plus 8 here. But you should know that's what's happening at the background. Is that okay? Let's have a look at question 2. Obviously I've got more things involved now. What's the difference between this one and this one? Not working out just by having look from outside point of view. What's the difference?
It's 2x. 2x.
That's not what I'm looking for. Anything else? Yep.
There's numerals before and after the brackets.
But I've got something. I've got a bracket here. I've got something. I've got a bracket here. What other things? What's the extra things involved?
I'm minusing 4x afterwards.
Perfect. I've got minus 4x. Otherwise, it's pretty much exactly the same thing, right? So I'm going to do one by one. So 2x plus 6 minus 4x equals 8. From here, my first impression tells me I need to connect the. You guys tell me?
The number x.
Like terms.
The like terms,
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
What things are like terms here?
2x.
2x and
negative 4x.
negative 4x, not just 4x, negative 4x, yeah? So again, 2x minus 4x tells me
Negative 2x.
negative 2x. Where does the 2 come from?
Minus 6.
8 minus 6, yeah? Good, very good. How did I get the minus 1?
Divided by negative 2.
2 divided by negative 2, very good. This thing, again, I have skipped that step because we talked quite a few times already in the last few lessons. That step you can skip if you are quite comfortable doing this in your head. Okay, question number 3. What's the difference between this one and the ones we've done so far? Give it a go.
There's numerals on the other side of the
Perfect. There's numerals on both sides. This one, numeral is only on the left-hand side. This one, numeral is only on the left-hand side, even though I've got 2 numerals, x, they're just on the left-hand side, yeah? I've got x on the left-hand side, I've got x on the right-hand side. What's the very first thing I'm trying to achieve? Put them on one side. If I can manage to put x on the left-hand side only, it becomes this sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
So how do I put x on just one side? Just move it, right? So that x is already on the left-hand side. I copy down. Nothing else I can do at all, right? I don't need to do anything else, just copy down. What to do with this 3x?
Add it to the 5x.
Negative 3.
Negative, right? At the moment it's positive or negative at the moment.
Positive.
Once I move, becomes
Negative.
negative. So make sure you are certain with that. Okay, as you can see, these two things. I keep my letter on the left-hand side, numeral on the left-hand side, all the numbers on the right-hand side, all the numbers on the right-hand side. Same thing here. What sort of numbers I can see here?
Negative 2, negative 4.
Negative 2, negative 4, perfect. I got negative 2 here, I got negative 4 here. So my aim is to keep the number on the right-hand side. Negative 4 is already on the right-hand side. Don't have to do anything, copy down. What do I do with the negative 2?
Make it a positive, right?
Make it positive. So good, very good. Now 5x minus 3x is
2x.
2x.
right hand side is
Negative 2.
very good. People comfortable where the negative 1 come from?
Yeah.
Where did it come from?
Divided by 2.
What divided by what?
2 about
Negative 2 divided by 2.
Negative 2 divided by 2, very good. Now I hope you can see a pattern. It's always the right hand side divided by the left hand side. Yeah? The right hand side divided by the left hand side. I don't want you guys to mechanically memorize it, but that's basically what's happening. Right hand side divided by the left hand side. Is that okay?
Yeah.
One more. What's the difference?
It's 2 brackets.
2 brackets now. And x on both sides. Same thing. I just do each bracket one by one, right? So now you can see there's more skills involved in one question, but they all built from the easy ones. What do I get from the expand from the left hand side?
6x
Someone-
plus 8.
12.
12.
6x plus
12.
12.
4 times 3.
4 times 3. Very good. You wanna try again? Right hand side?
8x plus 8.
8x plus 8. Well done. Now, you can see that this one is not worrying about numbers, but the form of the question is identical to this one now. You agree? Once you've done the first step. Yeah?
Yeah.
Can I have a rest? Somebody tell me next 9. Yeah.
You move the 8x and becomes 6x minus 8x.
Perfect. You guys all agree?
Yeah.
Why do I do minus, by the way?
Because it switches from positive to negative.
Good. 6x minus 8x. Right hand side. Daniel, what are you thinking?
You do minus 12 because you're moving it to the right hand side.
So tell me the full expression on the right hand side.
Oh, it'll be 8 minus 12.
Perfect. 8 minus 12. Carson, what do you reckon? Next step, left hand side.
You still start. Wait, how do you get 8 minus 12?
Can somebody say that again? How did I get Daniel?
When you move the positive 12 to the other side, it becomes a negative.
Oh, right.
Yep. So once you move a number to another side, just change the original sign. Original sign is positive, becomes negative. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you try what 6x minus 8x?
Minus 2x.
Minus 2x, very good.
Negative 4.
Hit it. Negative 4, so good. Okay, last one, last step. Gabby. 2, how did you get 2?
You divide negative 4 by negative 2.
Very, very good. Negative 4 divided by negative 2. Again, you can't skip this step, right? Very good. That's it. And a beauty of all this sort of thing, like the whole topic, whatever answer you get, even in an assessment situation, right? You will know if you're doing the right thing or not. All I have to do is I put this back to the original to check if the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. If it is equal, then this answer must be correct. So you will know when you finish. And I suggest you guys check before you hand in the paper, right? So let's have a quick check. X equals 2. Put it back in here. 2 times 2,
4.
4 plus 4,
8.
3 times 8,
24.
24. Just remember that, 24, yep. 2 plus 1,
3.
8 times 3,
24. Equal.
right?
Yeah.
Can we say that? Equal. And we want them to be equal, otherwise you made a mistake here. Yes, question?
Say like the first one, the bit on the left hand side should be equal to 11. Oh, not the first one, sorry, like the second one.
11.
Could you, sorry, would it be equal to 8? If you're doing that to check it.
I put this
Yeah. To
back
check
to,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, so it should be 8.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I made a mistake somewhere. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a few more, little bit harder ones. Not necessarily hard, but now I've got a negative. That's only probably the major difference, right? Otherwise, the same thing. Somebody tell me when I open, expand, remove, they're all the same thing, right? Open the bracket, remove the bracket, expand bracket on the left-hand side. What do I get?
Negative 4x minus 2.
Minus
8, sorry.
minus 8. Yeah, be very, very careful when you do it in exam. Okay, we've done this sort of thing multiple times today now. We should be more comfortable. What do I do with the 6x?
Negative 6x.
Keep going.
Negative 4x minus 6x.
Very good. Negative 4x minus 6 equals 3 plus 8. You guys okay with that?
Yes.
Negative 4, negative 6 is?
Negative 10.
Negative
X.
10, very good. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty much all the examples I would like to show. Do some other ones. Last lesson we'll talk about make something the subject. Whenever you say make something the subject, all it means is x by itself on the left hand side. Something else not related to x on the right hand side. That's the purpose. That's what you want to achieve. Yeah? I can say x here, I can say x here. What does that mean to me? I want to make
X the subject.
so, which means I need to move,
Everything to the right.
I need to move x to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah? Correct? That's what I want to achieve. Other things I move to the right hand side. You guys agree?
Yeah.
Good. So ax minus bx equals d. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Now, if I want to make x a subject, how can I go from here? Somebody offer a suggestion? I want to have x on its own by itself on the left hand side. If I give you a hint, what's the common factor? If I use the word common factor on the left hand side, what is it? X, right? You guys still remember from D8, I think,
Yeah.
factorize?
Yeah.
I take the x out. I take the x out.
Oh.
Do you agree with me from there to there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Agree? Now, what's the relationship between x and the bracket? What's the relationship?
Distributive laws.
Multiplication. Very good. Yeah? So I keep x by itself. Other things I move to the right hand side. Multiplication becomes division. Is that okay?
Yes.
Now that's what the idea you want you to start getting used to whenever we say make something the subject. Because the question will get a little bit harder from here. But I start from easy ones first. Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at another one. Now I'll finish my example, then you guys will try some questions. Okay, the idea is I still want to make x a subject. Where can I say x? I can say x here, I can say x here, right? I just move to the left hand side first, regardless what's happening later, right? So it's 3ax minus 4bx is minus 5 minus 1.
Yeah.
People happy with that?
Yeah.
On the left hand side, in other words, I want to separate the x from all other terms. That's why I do factorize. Is that okay? I want to take x out so that I can make x as an independent term. That's what I want to achieve. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Your hands must be very sore, I'm sorry.
So good.
All good? I've done the x, I take it out now. Once you take it out, this question has no difference to that, exactly same thing. I know it's different numbers, but exactly same thing. Take x out. Multiplication becomes division. Then once you can see x is by itself, on the right hand side there's no x, then you're done. That's how you check. X is by itself. Then I've achieved the purpose as x as the subject. On the right hand side, it's everything else other than x. Have a break.